Alright everybody, how are we doing here? We're back for more Digimon World Next Order. So we're gonna make this, hopefully it should be quick. We're not actually gonna do a whole lot. It's gonna be kind of a little in-between slash a bonus episode, whatever you want to call it. Because after the last part, my Omegamon passed away, he is killed, and well, we gotta raise another guy. So while I'm doing this, I just thought I'd take some time out and show you what you should probably be doing in order to get your Digimon back up to the power level that they should be, their appropriate level, because we're gonna, the game is not gonna stop. We gotta keep getting stronger. So as you can see, we have our same War Greymon from the last part. He's still there. So War Greymon, boom, here's the stats. Same old deal. Now we've got Greymon Blue, and he's the guy that we're gonna be leveling up. He's the guy training. All right, so you saw War Greymon stats. He's got 30,000 HP, 26,000 MP. It's got 3,300 strength, whatever, all that stuff. Okay. Now Greymon Blue. Yeah, he's got about 24,000 HP, 22,000 MP. Yeah, 2,600 strength. Yeah. So I mean, the difference between these two Digimon stats are like not even, like, you can see, like, there's not too much different in their stats. There's just, a level difference of, Greymon being adult and then War Greymon being ultimate. So yeah, champion or, adult level Digimon with, 2,600 basically in all his stats, and then, 24,000 HP. So you might be asking yourself, Roxas, how the hell do you do that? I'm sitting here playing the game, I'm not getting anywhere close to that. Well, I'm going to show you. Mr. Viewer, or Miss Viewer, I don't know. So we're here at the Mod Cape. We fly here to the Hitherlands, and where the Pico Devimon is, that remember he talked to us about Vikemon. After you talk to him again, after getting the chalice from Vikemon, he leaves the area, go back to the city, and then you can come here and fight this Waru Seedramon, and these two other Pico Devimon. We don't really care about them too much. Funny enough, the Pico Devimon, if you're like child level or like rookie, whatever you want to call it, and come here, you can actually just fight the two Pico Devimon. Like War Greymon, like, kills them in one hit, and you still get, your maximum stat bonus on your other Digimon if you were also, like I said, child or rookie level, whatever. So look at that. We did that fight. It took us pretty much no time at all, and our Greymon is getting plus 24, which is the max I got for right now. I don't have the other skill that would turn that into 26 instead of 24. But I mean, it's nice, 24. So we get 24 extra strength, 24 stamina, wisdom, and speed. We have 6 HP, 1 MP, is whatever. Now, this is, I think I mentioned it before, but fighting battles against certain Digimon is the best way to increase your stats. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it before. But as you can see, we just leave the area, come back, everything gets reset, and then we just keep doing this over again. Now, the best place to do this is against the Black Weird Gurumon in the church. But we're not quite strong enough to really kill him in an effective way. You want to have at least 3,500, preferably 4,000 strength on your Digimon before you challenge him. I mean, War Greymon's close, but so you want to. No, that's the big boy. That's the big boy challenge, to fight the Weird Gurumon. It's the end game. That's where you want to be eventually, because you get your big stats, and then you also get 20 or whatever your stats are. So normally, I guess I can show this now too, because like I said, we're not going to be really doing a whole lot. But normally you get 20 as like your maximum bonus on stat gains. But if you get this skill right here, it increases your post-battle parameters. So it goes from 20 to 24, and if you get this one right here, further increases it, it goes to 26. So that's the maximum. We do want to get this eventually, but I have 2 points, so I need 15. So that's going to be a while before we get that. But it's nice to get. Also, when you get to this point where you're just fighting battles, also invest in the bit getter. Gives you extra bits, increases your bits by 10%. So, also if you're fighting that Black Weird Garurumon, it gives you 9,000 bits, like just flat, if you're on easy. For now, easy. If you're on normal, it's like 7,000. If you're on hard, it's probably like 5,000. But he gives you a lot of bits. And then, you just want to get the increase in bits, another 10%. So if you're on easy, you're getting 9,900 bits per kill on that guy. So you're getting damn near 10,000 bits. So yeah. And then even like this, like killing these 3 guys, like if you kill both the Pt17 and the Digimon, you're getting 3,000 bits normally. But with the skill to increase your bits, you're getting 3,300. So, I mean, we kill this guy, it doesn't take us too long. We just keep killing him. And, Greymon just gets 24 in his stats. Now, the thing about the stats is that there's kind of some hidden, like, I don't know what you would call it, but hidden, like, requirements. So, again, like, this would be easier if their stats were a little bit closer. But basically, we can keep raising Greymon's stats pretty much until he gets to, I want to say maybe around 3,000, maybe 35, somewhere around there. So there's like a kind of a rough, like hard cap of when the Digimon just stops giving you maximum bonuses on your stats for the battle. There's also like a level or a stage cap, I should say. So Greymon isn't asked, he doesn't hit the stats requirement for this, but he's also a stage higher than the Digimon, and so he's not getting the bonus stats. So for instance, if my Greymon Blue was Ultimate or Mega level, was a Black Orb Greymon, he'd get, the same thing you're seeing War Greymon get, +1 in his stats. So, that's kind of the thing with this power level, or I guess this power, like, stat farm, whatever you want to call it, is that it works on the Black Weird Garurumon if you're, Ultimate level, but, because he has higher stats. But this guy, this Digimon, he's easy enough to fight. Like I said, the Black Weird Garurumon is eventually what we gotta work ourselves up to. But it's a growing process. We gotta work our way up there. I tried to fight him before, and it just was not going good. The thing is, like, I can beat him, but it's about beating him in an effective manner. Because it's not really worth the time to fight him, kill him once, maybe twice, and then use like a bunch of items. It's not cost effective. But for this guy, we get 3,000, 3,300 bits, and I can kill him relatively quickly. And then if we run out of MP, I got MP chips. We can recover our MP. Also, when you're doing this, you're gonna want to get stack up a lot of MP chips. You're probably going to need MP a lot more than you're going to need HP. Because, I mean, at this point, this guy hits us like a wet noodle. War Greymon can pretty much take anything he can throw at us. Even Greymon can take it with his stats. And, we can just power through and just keep doing this. So, yeah, this is essentially what we're going to be doing. Now, you can do this method with a child level Digimon. The only real problem comes into is when your Digimon, is first hatched and he doesn't really have these stats. So you gotta sit him, tell him to defend. Hopefully he doesn't take too much aggro. Just kind of baby him and carry him through it for a lot of it, because it's not really a whole lot they can do. But yeah, this is essentially where you want to get to, where you just fight this guy over and over and over and over again. And collect bits. Yeah, get stats, and you know. So whenever War Greymon kicks the bucket, I don't know when that's gonna be, but whenever he kicks the bucket, I'll be doing the same thing with whatever Digimon I get after that. I'll spoil it for you. It's gonna be a Black Garurumon, and you can imagine what I'm gonna do with those two. So we won't be losing much ground. When we lose Omegamon, we come back with Omegamon as well. It's perfectly fine. So yeah, as you can see, we did all those battles. Greymon still at about full HP, practically full HP. War Greymon still at about full HP. So yeah, we need MP. So like I said, you're gonna need a lot more MP than you're gonna need HP. But it's nice to have some HP. And yeah, so it's basically what we do. Come prepared, have some porta potties. Porta potties ready. You know, in case you gotta poop. You don't want to have to go back to town or walk back or anything like that. Also, another why this method is better training than the gym is that time your Digiclock is frozen while you're in battle. So essentially, you know, doing your training in the gym, doing your one activity takes about an hour. I think it's like an hour. Now, oh damn it, I didn't want to do that. But you take your hour to do, you know, your strength, your HP, you get like 100, 200 something, maybe HP or whatever. And that's it, you know, for an hour. Now, like I said, your time here is frozen. Whatever time you come into is, you know, it's the same time when you get out. And so you can, you know, essentially, I can fight this guy, you know, let's just say it takes 5 minutes between, you know, walking out of the door, walking back in and fighting him. Now, let's say it's 5 digi minutes or whatever. In you know, 50 minutes, I can fight this guy 10 times, and I've gotten 240 in stamina, strength, wisdom, and speed. 240 in all 4 of those stats in less time than one training at the gym. And that is essentially why this method is so much better. It takes a lot longer because I have to sit here and actually do these battles, so it takes like hours of doing this. But I mean, you get money. You're gonna have a ton of money. You're gonna have, you know, more stats. You know, way better stats than you would just doing it doing gym. That's not really gonna help us a whole lot here. So yeah, this is just the best method. Like I said, War Procedure Mon's real good. It's a good starter point. Like I said, we do want to work our way up to the Black Garurumon because that's just the best point. He gives you the most money. He still gives you big stats and stuff. Whatever. Hit him once. Boom, he's dead. Alright, so yeah, this is it. One thing we do want to mention before I stop the video, from the last time, let's see, I recruited, because I'm gonna forget. Nope, mail. Oh, let's see, who did I recruit? I recruited Edamon. Remember, we had his battery. Got his battery, gave it back to him. I got Rapidmon. I got his phone. You do actually have to go back to that control room where that Garurumon is, and there's a big red button on the console in the middle. You press that, and then you can go to the island he wants you to go to. Who else? Garjamon we already saw. Fugamon's not anything really. He just wants those conductor lemons. He doesn't join the city or anything. I think that might be it for the guys that I recruited. I think so. If I'm missing somebody, I apologize. But yeah, so we did that. So yeah, other than that, this is basically your big boy power level. This is your training. So as you can see, I have 33,000 bits. I spent most of the bits buying items, and I mean, you make your money back like tenfold. You know, I spent, you know, I bought what 30 MP discs. You know, it costs I don't even know how much, and I'm back up to 33,000 bits. So yeah, this, you know, you also get some tamer points, so you're bound to level up, you know, your tamer level a couple times, which is also nice. So we're level 20 now, so we should be getting 7 points a level up, which, I mean, you know, helps us get better skills, helps us keep you know, staying on top of the learning curve. Because after we do what we need to do at Server Tower, the game's gonna step up. The game's gonna step up again. So just be prepared. I'm just showing you right now how you get prepared. Now eventually, I'll see how we're doing with levels and or stats, I should say, really. And then, you know, maybe I'll be big enough to go to the Wigurumon. But we'll see. But yeah, this is basically it. This is what we're doing right now. So the Water Digimon is pretty good for us right now. Like I said, eventually there is a cap for the stats. So we shouldn't hit it anytime soon. Like I said, it's probably, I think it's around 3,000 or 3,500 for Water Digimon. I know Wigurumon is, I know I've gotten a child Digimon up to like 5,500 on all his stats. Yes, that is not an exaggeration. I've had child level Digimon, you know, Guilmon, with 5,500 in all his stats. You know, 55,000 HP, 5,000 strength. Yeah, like you can get that high. You know, like I said, the cap varies depending on your level and you know, the Digimon you're fighting. So yeah, like if you once you get to a point where you can get, you know, you get good, and you have one Digimon basically that can carry the other one. So for instance, when Greymon dies, it's gonna be up to Greymon Blue to carry, you know, the child, or, you know, not even a child, the baby Digimon. Since they're just born, they're gonna have, you know, whatever stats. They're gonna have like one move, one ability. It's gonna be shitty. It's not gonna be a good deal. But once, if you got a guy that can like just solo and carry you, if you can start, like, the earlier you can start, if you start fresh from like baby 2, you can get, like I said, that's how you get 5,000 on like your Guilmon, or like your, you know, your child level Digimon. You just start from as soon as you hatch from the egg, and you just go, just fight guys, and just keep fighting them over and over and over again. So that's what we're gonna be doing. Anytime after this, you know, when whatever my Digimon dies, this is what I'm gonna be doing. So you don't really need to ask, you know, how'd you get your stats that high? I'm showing you right now what you do. Water Digimon is your starting point. You know, Black Wigurumon, he's a big boy. He takes a little bit, it's a little stronger. But you just do this until you get up there. So I'm not gonna bore you with this anymore. We've gone on long enough. You know, 18 minutes shouldn't have been this long. But anyway, just wanted to show you guys, you know, just how you should be effectively leveling your Digimon. If you really want to, you can warp back to the town and get food. If you have, you know, this much money, like, look at this, we're at 4,200 already. So you can go back to the restaurant and get some Serafimon food. You should, you know, be on the right track for getting for having enough money to where you can get a couple Serafimon foods. What I would recommend, since I can do this now and not have to go over it later, buy one of the first food item. I don't even remember what it is. The one that extends life. Just get one of those a day. I think it extends life by 6 hours or something like that. So extend your life by a little bit. Just get them. You only need one a day. Drinking it again doesn't do shit. And then get the one that boosts all your stats by like 500. So get one of the first item, I think it's the rainbow drink or something like that. Get that one, and then get the one, just keep buying the ones that increase your stats by 500 until your Digimon are full. And The one that costs 500, I think it's 10,000 bits per serving. So if it costs 2 serving to fill up your Digimon, it's 20,000 bits. But I mean, 20,000 bits honestly is nothing when, you know, you can come back here, beat this Digimon in like two shots or whatever, and then get a bunch of money and some stats. So you're getting stats on top of your stats, You know, so this is the game plan right here. So next time we come back, I'll probably have Omegamon's Walt and some other Digimon, some other like ultimate level guy. But anyway, we'll be doing our training here. It is pretty tedious. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty tedious. Not really a whole lot going on, but I mean, this is what you gotta do to get your stats up. Because, like I said, once we get past the next part of the game steps up. So we gotta get ready. Because by the end of the game, for the final boss, we want to have around like 8,000, 7,000 if you're feeling like if you want a challenge. 7,000 is no bueno. 7,000 of your stats is no bueno. You want 8,000. And yeah, that's just for a main story game. Post game, we definitely need max stats. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be working on for right now. Just leveling up stats and things. So anyway, we rambled on long enough here. I'll catch everybody next time. I'll meet you at the tower. Hopefully, if something else comes up, I'll meet you wherever. But hopefully, we'll meet you at server tower. We'll do all our stuff. Take care of this next time. So I'll see everybody in a little bit. Well, a little bit for you. It'll be many hours for me for doing this. But anyway, see you then.